Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grizzly Digital Network. We're joined now by our Grizzly of the Day, presented by Jets Pizza on Sugarloaf Parkway. It's our Game 1 starter, Mr. Tyler Clayton. TC, how we doing, my man?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. We jump into highlights here. We got a bunch of them today. Grizzlies got a lot done out there at the Grizzly Baseball Complex. But for the first time in your career today, you started Game 1 of a weekend series. Are you willing to make the case to be our new ace? Go ahead right now. Tell Coach Sheets. How are you our ace? You're a new ace?
Nah.
I like putting you on the spot, my man. But no, what's it feel like, man? You get the ball in Game 1. What's that like?
It feels good. You got Clucky going down, had somebody have to step up. And I was the guy.
And so, give me an idea, man. When you get you've transitioned pretty well into a starter. That's nothing new for you now. But like now, you're in a starter's routine. You're in that pattern. What's the feeling like pregame? Do you know you're gonna have a good day, or was it a bad long toss? Give me what was the feeling like today going into the start?
Today I felt good. My long toss felt pretty good, and the bullpen, all my pitches seemed like felt like they were working. So it was just a good day pregame overall.
So if you felt like it was going to be a good day, did it feel like it was going to be a career day?
No, sir.
So today, I don't know if you know, I'm sure you know this, complete game, which isn't, again, nothing new. TC gets a CG. There's nothing new there. But 12 strikeouts, a career high 12 strikeouts for you. At what point, maybe it's during the game, you're like, man, everything I throw up there is fine, and Bates has made it really well. And the strikeouts, which aren't normal, are starting to rack up for you.
Yes, sir. It felt awesome. Trying to throw strikes and let my defense work. Knowing got Bates behind the plate, I can throw whatever I want.
And so a ton of confidence for you. The Grizzlies' offense just exploded for 2 touchdowns in game number 1, and then we passed the ball over to Rob Hamby to start in game number 2. Do you cross paths with Hamby's in between maybe innings or in between games? What are some of the notes you compare with him?
Yeah, I talked to Rob. We were talking about how their swings are. What pitches were working for me, what wasn't working for me, how they are on the base pass, just all that stuff.
And so the Grizzlies, 14 runs weren't enough in game number 1. They outdid themselves in game number 2, put in total 30 hits and 30 runs on the board. They sweep today's doubleheader versus Florida National. But, TC, you have to help me out here. There's so many of these traditions and rewards and principles that I'm starting to lose track of. We had 2 pitchers pitch shutouts. Does that mean anything to you?
It means pitchers beeps.
Pitchers beeps. So you guys going to grab a bat and get a hit at the next practice, like pitchers BP?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so pitchers BP is what has already been accomplished. But tomorrow we go for the sweep, which is shakes. Okay, all right. I'm going to get it all figured out for you guys. We'll have it for you tomorrow. The game 3 of this series will happen tomorrow at 1 o'clock. The Grizzlies go for the sweep, as the pitchers have already solidified. Is it 2 rounds of BP? Because, I mean, you had one and Hamby had one?
Yes, sir.
2 rounds of BP for our pitchers. TC's our Grizzly today. Take us home with some shout-outs, my man.
I like to shout out my parents, my sister coming today. I'm showing love. I'd like to shout out Mr. Felton and Steve and Nancy. Shout out to the Grizz gang and the coaches. And shout out 645.
Good?
Yes,
the
sir.
Territorial rivalry is real amongst the Grizz gang, and I'm here for it. So, Tyler Clayton, our Grizzly today, presented by Jets Pizza on Sugarloaf Parkway. We'll see you guys tomorrow here at the ballpark at 1 o'clock first pitch.